guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get right into this video. So today we are going to be doing some summer polygel nails. I want to do it's very tropical ocean blue vibes with a hint of purple, and I just thought it was so cute and I really wanted to do this design. So here is the design that we're going to be recreating. I liked the blue and the pink combo for this set. Those colors it just looks so cute together, and I really like the nail art with leopard print, cheetah print. I don't really know, but I really like that art, so that was what caught my attention. And I thought we would switch it up today a little bit and do some gel X nails, because honestly I just don't really feel like doing polygel today. I just don't really feel like sitting here that long, because I already know that the nail art's gonna take a while, and then the polygel, I just want to put on the nails really quickly and move on to the nail art. So I feel like it's good to do a couple gel X nail sets every now and then, because I know some of you guys don't want to sit for hours and hours to do your nails. So gel X is definitely a quick alternative. So first of all, here are my nails, right? I did this nail set on a live stream. If you guys missed my live stream, I'm going on a trip to New York. I was testing out this extra short nail length to see if it was practical for my trip, because I'm going to be going on an airplane for the first time, doing all the airport process, and I was just really afraid to do all that. I don't want extra long nails to be in my way, even though I love long nails, but I just had to be a bit more practical because I'm so nervous. So I think this length is really good. Someone commented that if you can make a tight fist, which I can, then it should be a good length. So yeah, I've been living with this nail length for a couple days now, and I barely noticed that I have nails on. So anyway, let's get taking these off. So I have my gel remover here, and all I do, just need these cuticle sticks. Put some of this at the cuticle area, and then just slowly try and lift up one of the corners. This part doesn't really pick up because this is where I glued on the tip with the base coat. It doesn't really peel up with the nail. Also, if you've missed any of my live streams, they are on the live tab. I upload them after I do them. If you do miss any of them, you just gotta click on the live tab on my channel and then they'll all be there. But yeah, I've been live streaming a lot recently. I'm gonna be live streaming every Saturday, and then sometimes I'll just randomly do it just if I don't have time to do a video, or I just randomly want to live stream. So make sure you check them out if you've missed any of them. It feels like hidden nail sets, because it's not on the front page of my channels. I'm gonna clean these up a little bit and then put on a peel off base coat, and we're gonna get started. So nails are prepped, and now I'm going to size out these full cover tips. So these are the ones I use. They're from Shein. These are really good. I think they're probably my favorite full cover tips I've ever had. I feel like they fit my nail really well, and they're an actually good square shape. I'm just gonna size them out. Probably gonna have to reshape the cuticle just a little bit. One day I'm gonna leave them this long and not even trim them down, but I just haven't gotten to that day yet. So we're trimming them down today because I just don't want to do an extra long set right now. Let's shape these up a little bit. My thumbnail is much more square than this tip, so we gotta shape the cuticle for sure for this one. Just make sure you file off all that extra tip as well. You don't want that to be under your nail. So I think that is a good fit. We're gonna have to definitely wipe off this dust though. I usually don't really file these ones, but I actually think I should. I think these need to be much more round. This is pretty good. If I sound a bit tired in this video, it's because I am. We went to the beach yesterday, and it was mostly a chill beach day. I literally didn't do anything. I just sat there the whole time because I was I don't feel like going in the water. I don't want to go stand out in the sun, because I burn really easily. I don't feel like getting a sunburn right now. And so it's even though I didn't do anything, something about going to the beach just makes you so tired, right? Anybody else? That's why I kind of want to do a nail set a bit more on the easy side. I mean, the nail art is still a bit complex, but at least we're not doing polygel right now. Okay, I gotta make sure I glue this pinky nail in the middle, because I keep having the habit of putting it too much on the side. If you guys do gel X, or even if for the regular nail tips, when you glue it on and you see there's a gap on the side, oh, that is one of the most unsatisfying things when you put on the tips. Because when you glue it on, it looks like it's in the middle, and then you look at the sides and then you're oh right, so actually wasn't in the middle at all. So to make your Gel X nails stick a little better, you're gonna want to file the insides, like where it would touch the natural nail. Gives it some texture for the gel to stick to. Even though I have a peel off base coat and I don't really need these to stay that long, it's mostly just to show you guys, you know. When I get to the ring finger and the pinky nail, I just have to like do whatever I can to make this drill bit fit in there. I could switch to a smaller drill bit, but you know, like another extra step I'm gonna do is just kind of buff these edges here, just so we can get that extra little flakes of the nail tip off in case there's any. Hopefully I don't forget, but I'm just gonna do that each nail at a time as I glue them on. My area is really messy. Don't look. So I got my UV flashlight here. It's just attached to the stand, and then all I'm gonna do is put some base coat and then stick it under the light. So yeah, I'm just gonna use base coat, and then I'm gonna put this inside the nail. Just a somewhat thin layer at first, and then mostly kind of pull it at the cuticle area. Stick it, press it slightly enough so the gel runs towards the tip, and then cure it. Hopefully it's straight. I couldn't really check. Okay, looks straight enough to me. So yeah, then we got the nail on. There's a little bit of gap here. I feel like there's always a gap here for my thumbnails. To fix that, I'm just gonna get a nail art brush, get some of the base coat on it, and then just fill that gap in. Make sure you get a cleanup brush, clean up your skin. Yeah, it's looking better. I just cure it. Let's move on. I'm like trying to see what's the best angle for you guys. Ignore my stuff in the background, all right? I finish a nail set and then I just leave everything there. Try to not forget this part. It helps to take off the extra, you know, flakes of the nail tip. And then it just smooths out the edge. And then dust it off. Get the base coat. Put a thin layer over the whole inside. And then mostly just pull it at the cuticle area. My pointer finger is a little bit curved, so it's a bit harder to stick this nail down on it. So I make sure to put a little extra for my pointer finger. That way the gel can fill in that gap. Oh, my light's not at a good angle. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Let's do the same thing. Buff out the edge, dust it off, put the base coat in there, and then you kind of want to put it down at an angle and then press it down like that so the gel runs to the tip. Make sure my light is on. And let's hope that's straight. All right, it looks straight enough. Ooh, the cuticle area fled a little bit, but it's okay, I'll have to clean it up. Do you see why I like these tips? Because they just have like a nice structured look. Too much flooding. When it's too much flooding at the cuticle area, I take it off and I start over because I do not want to deal with all that flooding when it comes to the filing. I'm just not going to do that. Big bubble in the middle. Also got to restart. Try this again. Okay, much better. It's straight. That's actually pretty straight because my ring finger is a little bit crooked, so I have to like tilt the tip a little bit to make it look straight, and I actually did it. All right, final nail. How long did that take us to do all this? My nail art brush was just sitting there, gonna get cured by the light, but I think it's all right. Luckily, I just got those brushes. I don't want them to be ruined. I like them. Oh, good. I glued down in the middle. Remember I said I was like, I hope I don't glue it on lopsided. I think it's all right. I think I'm missing a little gap though. So let's put some gel, fill in this gap. Make sure wipe off the excess on your skin. We don't want to cure that there. All right, make sure that's cured. Wow, and just like that, all our base nails are on. So I'm gonna go ahead, cure this fully in the nail lamp for, I only do 30 seconds because that's good enough for my nail lamp. Do whatever, you know, best for your nail lamp, but I'm just gonna cure these for a full 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna get shaping these up. I'm not really gonna do anything really. This is mostly focusing on the cuticle area and also trimming them down. Or should we leave them this length? Maybe like that. I think that's good. I think that's good. And then for the thumbnail, I just measure it with the pinky nail. So that's good. Next, I'm gonna just, you know, taper in the sides for these two nails, I think. And then we'll work on the cuticle area. So let's get shaped. And then we'll smooth out the tip of the nail too, make it straight. I gotta be careful with this part because I have a peel off base coat on and that could really just make these nails pop off. Like this motion right here. So let's be gentle. So I don't really know exactly what drill bit to use for this part. I just go with this one. Yeah, they're dirty. It is what it is. I'm not educated in the nail drill bit situation. So let's do this one and see what happens. Okay, so I did the cuticle areas, you know, the best I could. I was just kind of using any random drill bit that I was like, yeah, you know, this could work for this part. I think they're all right. They look good from the side. Yeah, like they look really sealed, you know? So now I'm just going to file over the surface of them to give them some texture. I'm gonna use the nail drill for this though. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove the shine from the tips. That way all the gel, everything sticks on it better. So actually, I totally didn't need to do that with the nail drill. I could have just buffed the nails. You know, I'm thinking too much of like regular polygel. Like these are nail tips, you know. I didn't need to do that whole step because like now I kind of have to buff the nail because there's too many scratches in it. Okay, so the next thing that I feel like is a good step to do when you're doing Gel X, you're gonna need a brush that you don't really care about. This is her for me, I think. Okay, you know, maybe I should get a different brush I don't really care about. Yeah, this one will do. Sorry. And I've seen that you can seal the cuticle areas of the tips with some acetone. You basically just rub the cuticles and it basically melts the nail tip to be more seamless to your nail. I don't think you should just do this on its own. I think it's best when you pair it with also filing it and sealing it with the e-file. I don't think you want to do too much because then it could interfere with the longevity of the nails, maybe? I mean, like, not only does this help seal the nail, but it also like gets the dust away from the cuticle area as well. I mean, we're gonna do that anyway, but still, you know. Okay, that was too much. That was too much. That's why I said you gotta be careful. Don't want to put too much because then it's like my nails like kind of flooded in acetone now in the places we don't really need it to be. I don't know, they look really sealed now, right? So I'm just gonna wipe off the dust, everything from the nails. So the next thing we're gonna do is get started on this nail art already. So for this nail art, I have a couple of blue gel polish options here. Never before seen, like I barely use these colors. And then for the nude, I have a nude gel polish and I also have a milky white for the water effect. And then I have this gel liner here. I don't know if we're gonna use it today, but I just thought like, maybe we could. So let's get started on the base of all these nails. I'm using this color from this brand. Here's the number of it. It comes in a pack and I thought this would be a good base color. So this is on the pinky nail and the middle finger. Gonna have to do a couple coats of this, which is fine. Wait, should I have put base coat down or does it really matter? We won't put base coat down. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. Do you guys prefer Gel X nails, like gluing on the full cover tips and then doing all the nail art and stuff? Or do you prefer press-on nails, where you basically do everything off the nails and then you glue them on? Let me know in the comments. I think my favorite way out of the two would probably be, I would say Gel X. I think I'm gonna say Gel X because I feel like you can make the nail fit your nail better. Like you can seal the cuticles a little better. Looks wise, I feel like Gel X can just be a little bit more natural looking. You know, natural as nail extensions can get, you know? All right, let's do coat number 2. Always make sure you clean around the cuticle areas in case there's any flooding. And then I like to wipe down the sides. That way the nails don't lose their shape with how many layers we're gonna be putting on them. Okay, I'm gonna do one more coat. Hopefully that's enough. Alright, so now we're gonna do the ring finger, which is a full blue nail for the base. And this color is actually really identical to the color in the reference picture. So we're gonna use this one. This is gonna need a couple coats too. It's like kind of sheer. I clearly can't paint today. Alright, well, let's do 2 coats. There's no way I can make this even in 1 coat. So let's kind of thin this first layer out. Okay, second coat. Okay, so for the pointer finger, this one needs to be kind of a jelly nail. I wish I had gel polishes. I just don't. Like, I really need to get some because I'm actually sick of mixing together my own jelly colors. That needs to be the next thing I do. So I'm just gonna take a lot of top coat and mix it with the same blue we were using because this one is like the water effect nail, so it's just supposed to be jelly. Try and make this really even. I think this is the only coat I'm gonna do. Okay, I feel like that's good. And then I don't really know what we're doing on the thumbnail. I think maybe we'll do something similar to the pinky nail art. So let's just do a nude base to be safe. So I'm gonna do 3 coats of this nude to make it opaque enough. Oh my gosh, I just seriously can't paint today. It's okay though. That's why we have a cleanup brush. And this cleanup brush is actually my old polygel brush that I used to use. You guys know that I use big polygel brushes, and when I first got into using bigger brushes, I got this one. And now that I have a new bigger brush, I use this one as a cleanup brush so it doesn't go to waste. I feel like with nails, one of the biggest things you need is a cleanup brush. Cure that first layer. We're gonna do 2 more. Okay, so all the bases of the nails are done. They're looking good. So now let's do the next layer for all the nails. I'm gonna need matte top coat. I don't know. Let's try this out. Let's try this gel liner out. And then I'm gonna need this milky white. So first off, the matte top coat, because we're gonna be doing some aura / gradient nail art. And that's gonna be on the pinky nail, ring finger, and the thumbnail. It's currently about to be raining outside. I really actually enjoy the rain. It just makes me feel so cozy. And it's like I'm just doing a nail set and it's gonna rain and I just have rain sound ASMRs in real life. Honestly, one of my favorite things. And my cat, so I put a cat bed like in front of my window here. And my cat is just curled up in front of the window. Do you ever just have a thought like, oh, to be a cat, you know? It's a day in the life of a cat. All right, so we got those nails matte. The next layers for the other 2 nails are gonna be a French tip and then the water effect. Let's do the French tip first. So here's my gel liner. I have literally never used this and it's been on its side. It accidentally fell over. That's why it's like messed up like that. So this is gonna be a seashell nail. What was the best? I'm trying to think the best shape for the seashell. I think not too deep. So with these, you just gotta constantly dip it back in the thing. You know what? Yeah, actually, that's what we have to assume. It's not bad. I don't think I like, you know, having to hold this thick base when I'm trying to do this type of line art. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like I need to be holding it like right up here, like right near the bristles. And it's like I can't really do that for this. I think it's making me a bit shaky. But it's not bad because like I'm working with it. If you guys have ever used gel liners, what are your thoughts on it? I mean, it's a little hard to get the color to be even. I don't know. I kind of don't really like it. Oh wait, actually, this is supposed to be the seashell nail art. Oh my gosh, good thing I remembered that. Because you're not supposed to cure this layer. So, okay, we're already getting into the seashell nail art. I forgot. I'm like, we're just gonna do this layer by layer, step by step, but no. Like, look how much is stuck on the brush. Why is it like that? I'm gonna get some blue. I think this blue is too dark. Let's get some of this one that we were using. Let's do some white. Not this line art white, I'm sorry. Wait, no, we actually kind of have to use it because it's matching the background color. Okay, fine. So we're gonna use the gel liner white. I don't know if we want a bit more dimension. I'm just gonna add this other light blue. So for the seashell nail art, you wanna just match the line of the French tip. Pretty much like that. I think I need the nail to be like this so that way I could reach all the way around. Okay, the dark blue is too dark. I'm restarting. I don't like it. I'm gonna use my normal white and my normal nail art brush. Let's see if it even makes a difference or it's just user error. Good enough. Okay, now I'm just gonna get the whole brush and just brush all of this. Okay, let's get these blues back. Okay, the dark blue is just too dark. We mostly need to use this light blue and this like other light bluish color. And then just make it in that U shape to follow the French tip shape. Much better. This one is just much better. The white is just more consistent. It actually covers the nail. It's more opaque. I probably also did the seashell nail art a little better for this one too, but no, the white made a difference. That gel liner white, I'm not a fan. Okay, that's a cute little blue seashell nail. Okay, so for the water effect nail art, I'm gonna use this milky white. We're gonna need some top coat ready to go as well. We're gonna paint a layer of this over the whole nail, and then we're gonna get a dotting tool. So we're gonna get some top coat and just put this over the nail in certain spots. Kind of make the dots big and little ovally shaped. That's good. I'm gonna cure it before it spreads too much. So let's go ahead and do the Aura nail art next. So let's start easy. Blue nail just needs like a purple one, kind of off to the side a little bit. A little more pinky. So let's add some red. Okay, so I think this is good for this aura. It's a bit more off to the side, you know, because this is kind of where the flower is gonna go. And then mostly at this tip is gonna have some 3D nail art. So that's why it's like not perfectly in the center. And then for the pinky nail now, gonna need a pink. It's like a pink to blue ombre. Alright, I think I need to stop with this nail. She's good. She's good how she is. Let's not bother her too much. Alright, what if we start with a white base? You know, it'll just lighten up the background. So when we put on the colors, they can be more vibrant, right? I don't know if that's doing anything. Let's do this one in reverse. So let's put blue at the bottom. Okay, that's the best we're gonna get. It looks dim on camera. I don't know why. It's not that dark, I feel like, in person. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at my station. I added a little bit more on there, make it more vibrant. I don't know anymore. My glove is broken. Okay, now we gotta do the nail art and the 3D nail art. I'm gonna start with the nail art. So let's do the hibiscus flowers. We're gonna need a dotting tool for this, and that's gonna be on this water nail. Okay, so you want to make a circle of 10 dots. Hopefully this is spaced out well enough. And then in between two of the dots, you want to put a third dot on top of it. This is the start of your little petals. Then you're going to take your nail art brush and just take the edges of the two dots and kind of just drag them in, and then little lines from the center of the other dots as well. And you just want to do that to all the petals. You don't want to do too much because then it'll just like become too thick. You won't really see the wispy lines. So I think less lines is better. Okay, that's good for one. It's not like perfect, but you know, no flower is perfect. I'm gonna cure that so I don't mess it up. Let's do the other one, kind of upper here. So we're just making a circle of 10 dots. And then between two dots, put a third dot. Then with the nail art brush, just connect everything in the center. Okay, I think that's good. So let's cure that quickly as well. And then we're gonna take a dotting tool, put a dot in the center of each flower, and then we're gonna do the center like stem piece. Then back to the dotting tool. We're gonna do like little, I wish I had a smaller dotting tool, I can't find it. We're just gonna do little dots at the tip of that line. It's like 2 dots on each side of it and then 1 dot at the top of it. Okay, now let's do the line art on the pinky nail, which I'm really excited for. So I'm gonna put a top coat layer. Let me learn from my mistakes because I always mess up and then I never put a protective layer down and then it's all going bad. So let me put some top coat over it. If we make a mistake, we can easily clean it up. Okay, now the nail art, which I'm most excited for. So we're gonna do the like white lines in the center of it first. I don't know, zebra print. It's like zebra print, but I don't know if it's meant to be zebra print. I don't like it. I don't like it. Restart. Restart. See? Good thing I put the top coat. Okay, finally I got my act together. Okay, nice. Let's cure that before we mess it up with the next part. So now we're gonna do like that cheetah print, leopard print looking design. It's mostly just a bunch of spots, but they're kind of U-shaped. All right, same thing on the thumbnail now. I'm gonna live life on the edge, and I'm not gonna put a layer of top coat on this one. All right, that nail art is done. I think that's good. Now we're gonna do the 3D nail art. We're gonna need 5 little pieces. Let's try and go thinner. I think smaller and thinner is better. I just like to pick them up with the little pointy side. You know, I'm just gonna risk it. I'm just gonna risk it and put it over the thing. Oh, it doesn't want to stick, and it's picking up the colors. So, what do we do here? We put top coat on it. We suck it up and we put top coat on it, for crying out loud. Okay, so we're not starting with that. Let's put top coat on. I don't know why it's such a chore for me to put an extra layer on. Like, it just is. Like, I just don't want to do it. Okay, now top coat layers on. Now let's put on the beads. These beads still might be too big, honestly. I'm gonna make them smaller. My problem sometimes with these flowers is that I make them too thick. Let's go halfsies on some of these beads. Let's get to shaping this. So this flower, the petals are more pointy and curved. Okay, done. I think that flower is actually really good. It gives starfish vibes, which I like, because, you know, it's kind of oceany, even though it's a flower. So we're gonna cure that. Okay, now let's do the other 3D nail art, which uses rhinestone glue. So I'm gonna put some rhinestone glue on my mixing plate. I see people sometimes use a short brush to do rhinestone glue, so let's see if that will help. Let's just do this nail. There's a bubble. Oh, how annoying. The bubble just doesn't come out of rhinestone glue or what? Should have just restarted from the beginning. I don't know. I don't know, short brush or longer brush is different or better. I switched to the longer brush and I was able to do it, so I don't know. Okay, now let's do the 3D nail art on the seashell nail. Let's go back to the short brush and see. Okay, so we did the seashell nail art. So basically all the nail art's done. Now we're gonna move on to nail charms. I don't really have those cute gold stars. So we'll just have to use these. We need some pearls. The pearls are like these types of pearls. We're also gonna need some gold pearls and then a regular nail gem. And I might use these types of gold pearls because they're much smaller, so we'll see. So we're gonna use rhinestone glue. Just gonna use the leftover rhinestone glue I have here. Hopefully I don't forget. Pour some out though. Middle finger has some in the middle of the nail. It has the starfish and then some gems. Flower has a gem in the center of it. And then pinky nail has kind of that same thing on the pointer finger. Thumbnail has that same like corner pearl design. Okay, so all the charms are on. Now we're gonna finish these off with some top coat. Okay, now let's add on some cuticle oil. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. So we did some ocean beachy tropical gel X nails today. Honestly, I really enjoyed doing some gel X. It was just much faster. I don't remember what time I started this nail set, but I finished it at 8 p.m. So I'll like put in the caption how long this nail set took because I'll have to go check when I started. I mean, putting on the nails was just so easy and so quick. So majority of this nail set was all nail art. And I'm really happy with how the nail art turned out. So first of all, the Gel X nails, right? I really love the full cover tips I use because they're just such a good shape. Like they just fit the nail. They have like a nice structure to them. They're not like weirdly thin or anything. Yeah, some of my favorite full cover tips. And they're from Shein and they were only $5, so that's good. So we just have the water nail with the hibiscus flowers, a blue seashell nail, 3D nail art, a new flower that we haven't done before. It's more like a pointy one, which I really like because it just fits the vibes well. And then this gradient like animal print type of nail, same with the thumbnail. I think all the cuticle sealing that we did really helped to just make these look a bit more seamless, and I really love this design. I think it turned out so good. The only thing I wish is just that this aura pigment was just a bit more on the brighter side, and it just, for some reason, it just gets so dark. I don't know. I need like a pastel or like a neon type of eyeshadow palette for that, but I still think it looks good. Like it fits with the set still. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this nail set. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!